Mr. Kendall, do you feel that you were forced to sell these stores because of this picketing and boycotting?
In that the stores had been for sale before, I don't feel like that we were forced to sell. That like I said earlier, we would have preferred that they gone at it a different way, but I understand that they have their methods and they have their own way of doing things.
Do you feel, sir, that perhaps the picketing and boycotting that existed at your places of business might now be tried at other places of business in order to obtain the same options and objectives?
I really don't know. I do feel that if they get these stores, they'll have all they can do just to keep them running.
Did the members of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee that were in the meeting yesterday indicate that they themselves were going to be active in the operation of the stores, or would it be another corporation?
They said that they had interested investors.
As the chairman said in his announcement of approval, there is more work to be done, more opportunities to be seized in North Texas than all these institutions combined can cover. And the University of Texas now assumes its obligation by this proposal, which goes through the Board of Regents, will then be submitted to the coordinating board, and later to the next legislature.
The successful MPAM that has just been approved by the Board of Regents of the University of Texas will, in my opinion, mean more for the continued growth of the North Texas area than anything that has happened to us in a long, long time. I really believe that the educational resources that will result from this program will be as important to our growth as even the development of the new airport.
We have right now some 29,000 people at our plant in Fort Worth, and in some areas we're looking for more people, so we're not anticipating any loss of personnel at the present time.
Since the Navy has conducted a successful landing of the F-111B on a carrier, do you think there might be some hope that they may renew the contract?
Oh, there's always hope. What the final outcome will be, I don't know. We're very pleased with the results of the first carrier test.
This letter that
We have a contract right now for 493 airplanes, And if you visited our plant in Fort Worth, you would see that it's pretty well filled in producing F-111A aircraft for the Air Force's Tactical Air Command, also for the Strategic Air Command version of the airplane, the FB-111, as well as 24 F-111C aircraft for the Royal Australian Air Force.
I know that this was a very difficult thing.
We have designed to send out to all of our food establishments, the drive-in food establishments, groceries, hamburger places, is to notify them of the problem of their blowing paper, napkins, cups, straws, and such material over the neighborhood adjacent to them. This office has received many complaints in the past years concerning this problem, and we are attempting to notify the owners of their responsibility. This is official notice, and that it must be complied with in a reasonable length of time, and if not, then it will become necessary to issue citations and cite them to Corporation Court for violation of the city ordinance.
Is the pending enforcement of this ordinance in the city have anything from a health point of view, the possible polio cases or any other diseases?
No, this is strictly a nuisance to the neighbors, and it's just litter, paper, material of that nature is all it is.